Can y'all hear me now? What is up, PG family? I hope you had an awesome week. Definitely comment your favorite emoji in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Hit that little ring button so you can get a notification every time we post a video. And I'm going to hand it off to Qual.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, UG fam? I'm here with Nathan and Molina. And today we're gonna have some fun and talk about some stuff and play a game. So, how's your day? How's your week?
You wanna start off?
Yeah.
I'll go start off. It was good. It's been good. Like before, it wasn't really good, but now it's like I'm happy, you know.
No, for me, it was a rough start to the week, but
I feel
it
it.
progressively got better.
Yeah.
What about you, Qual?
It's been pretty good, even though I had like 3 tests.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, we got several coming up, don't we?
Oh boy, I forgot about that already.
Dude, it's going to be intense.
Yeah.
How y'all in the chat? Any good days? Any bad days? Yeah. Birthdays? Birthdays. Do y'all know any birthdays that happened or coming up?
Didn't Zorzen have one?
Yeah,
this week?
Zorzen had one
Gabriel
yesterday.
Zorzen.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Then
brother's birthday.
someone was having one tomorrow.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Robert
Yeah, Robert.
Oh,
Kosmari.
that's his birthday's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah. And Mark, right? Emily?
Yeah, Mark Gutierrez, my cousin.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay.
Her cousin. And does anybody in the chat have a birthday or something?
Nothing.
Nothing? All right. All right. We're doing the what game is it? What game is it?
I think we should make Quad do some push-ups.
Whoa.
You have a lot of energy since you got that monster, right?
No,
that's a good point.
Thank you, Monster, for sponsoring us.
Wait, Emily. It's zero sugar.
Zero
Zero
sugar.
sugar.
Zero sugar, so
But
he doesn't
how
have that
much
sugar
caffeine,
rush.
though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Come on now.
But caffeine
on.
affects
You
people
wanna do the
different.
push-ups?
Not really. I didn't have a monster today.
Melina?
Huh? How many?
It's only 10 calories.
I don't know. Do you think you can do a lot, Melina?
I don't know.
You did win.
I mean,
you
yeah,
did
no,
win.
yeah, you did win at the beginning of the
Whoa,
year.
Molina!
Yeah, you did win.
Molina!
Yeah, you did.
Molina!
So I remember the class things and like push-ups was
The
one
4
of them.
corners?
You won?
Yeah, he won it.
Yeah.
Nice. How many did you
Even
do?
though
I did 56.
Yeah, I think I can do like 2.
Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Wait, so no push-ups?
No.
No.
Unless you
No.
want to do them.
Haha.
Yeah. We start the game, right? What game we're doing?
Have a game?
I don't know. What game.
I don't know, Paul.
It's like
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not doing
You know
push-ups.
what you do push-ups? He starts with a
Quad should
C
do
and ends with an
push-ups.
O. His name is Kano.
come on. All right, we're doing a game, right? A picture game, something like that.
I think something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So we should do a game. Look closely. That's the game. So Nathan and Molina's gonna do the game. Woo! All right.
You ready to lose, son?
Are you ready to lose?
Can you
I don't know. I mean, I beat you at foosball earlier.
I beat you the second game. No.
Yeah, but I made like what, a 7-point comeback?
But I still won.
Yeah, it's because you deflected it off of one of my guys.
Whatever.
Someone's just salty.
Y'all want to play?
It's not up there.
Whoa.
Yeah, we want to play. All right.
Here's a big example.
So how the game's gonna work is you analyze the picture and there's
For
gonna be a
5,
question.
4, 3, 2, 1. Question.
4.
Final answer?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you?
Final answer.
Sure. Don't cheat. You can't look.
All right, I won't look. Final answer.
That's never good.
Yeah. What is this? Shifty. So what's your final answer?
4.
4? What's yours?
4.
You cheated though.
Are you sure?
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Are,
No, I
you, are
didn't.
you sure it's 4?
Yes, you did.
Yes,
You
I am
cheated.
sure.
All right. All right, let's reveal the answer.
Yeah.
Let me just. Let me, no.
Oh, there it is.
There. All right.
I
Turn off
think.
the mics.
Mics aren't on.
Mics are off.
I'm pretty sure the mics are on. It's just your headphones.
Uh,
The mics are on.
really? All right. Well, we can't hear anything.
That's a little awkward.
Turning up the music's not going to turn on the mics.
Yeah.
I'm not turning on music. I don't know why the
just
mics
the
I
aren't
swear
working.
the music
music
went
is
louder.
I mean, the
right now.
headphones aren't working. Connell,
It's not my birthday.
headphones aren't working. Headphones not.
Quick check. Quick check.
They're headphones. They can't hear anything.
Ooh, that
Please
was
hold
not
for this
good.
quick intermission.
I need to sit up.
Hey, you keep saying it, so how about you do it?
Yeah, I thought you exercise like every day.
Yeah. You say something, you need to you need to back it up.
You know what? No.
Okay.
Andrew said he misses you.
Actual?
Yeah.
He always
All right,
does.
there.
Oh, there it is.
And the music's off. So, all right.
Well, we don't need music.
All right, we don't need music.
Yeah.
Next picture? Please hold for this quick intermission.
This commercial break is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Nah, it's sponsored by
Monster.
Monster Energy Drink.
No.
No, it's sponsored by merch.ugyouth.com. Go buy your merch now.
Ooh, yeah.
All right. Quick intermission over? Question mark. And we're back.
Let's start with the first picture.
All right, let's redo this. First picture.
Oh
No,
my
second picture.
goodness
5,
gracious.
4, 3, 2,
Analyze it.
1.
Dang it.
How many people were on the escalator?
You can ask the chat.
I am saying my final
Chat.
answer will be C. 6.
See?
6.
All right.
I'm totally
I
guessing.
kind of feel like it's 6, but at the same time, I'm leaning towards 5.
Yeah, Nathan.
You know what, Melina? I'm going with 5. Final answer.
Final answer. What's the chat say? Just stop the video, so we don't have to. Right there. What does the chat say? A. Oh, A. All right, y'all going with B and C?
Yeah.
B, C, final answer. Y'all
Yes.
tie 1-1. Let's reveal it.
Reveal answer?
Yeah.
Okay. It
Swear it's
is
B.
C. Molina got the question right.
You just got lucky. That's all that was.
You sure about
What?
that?
100%.
I'm 100% sure I knew it.
No.
Whoever loses the
2,
chat.
3, 4.
Whoever loses,
Oh, look.
do push-ups.
Oh, my God.
There you go.
I wouldn't
Whoever
mind
loses, do
losing
push-ups.
that.
You have
What?
to do a minute of push-ups.
Minute.
You keep saying do push-ups. Yeah, you won't do them.
Hey, if you lose, then you won't have to worry about push-ups. So just don't lose.
That's true.
You're
No,
better
you
not
lose, you get
Nathan.
pied.
Yeah, I'd rather
You
get
lose.
pied.
Hey, you lose, you get pied.
A.
I like it better.
You lose, you get pied.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Melina's like, okay.
2-1.
Again.
2-1. Yeah, they got the first one right. both
How
of them.
was there was
Analyzing.
4,
Analyzing.
3, 2, 1.
what?
Oh, C, Jim. Final answer.
What's yours?
Jim.
You sure you're not wrong?
What's up, Tyler?
Yes. Yeah, I have no idea. Wait, you can't just choose the same answer as I do.
I saw they're
No.
literally lifting weights on the gym.
Uh-huh.
That's your final answer?
Watch
On
both
the
of us
top,
be
there's
wrong.
like 3 people lifting weights.
There were 4 people on top, 4 people on bottom. You're not even
What
paying
does chat
attention.
say? What does chat say?
They were still lifting weights.
No, yeah, well, you weren't paying attention.
Whatever.
You can't just copy my answer, son.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
How about next time? Next time you both say the answer.
I'm rolling
Alright?
my eyes at you.
At the same time. All right. Let's chat say. Give it a moment.
The sound effects are so bad.
A
They are. That's okay.
You're so
family
bad.
restaurant.
You're so bad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a nice compliment.
Thank you,
C.
Melina.
All right. Tyler says C. Emily says A, and you both say C. So
Yes.
let's reveal
I
it.
have a feeling it's wrong.
It better not be.
Oh.
Mic drop real quickly. I what?
No, you're cheating.
I'm not cheating.
No, you cheated.
Oh,
You can see. You can see the
chicken
computer.
dinner.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
bro, it's literally right there. I was looking at the
I
gym
know, I
the
was looking at that
whole
one too.
time.
So what? No one get a point from this? No.
No,
No, I say Melina loses a point for copying my answer.
no.
Shady.
Nice.
Plagiarism.
So what's the score, Qual?
It's
2-1.
2-1 still, because they both got it wrong. Wah, wah.
No, don't even.
My hands are so
And she did it.
Alrighty. Next picture. Still the same picture. Nice.
Is that a chef?
Analyze.
What is that?
Analyze.
What?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm going with C, a man.
C. What does the chat say?
I'm also going with the man.
A man? Are you
Yes.
Huh.
sure? Sure. Let's see here.
Yeah, but that's
if you
not-
both get it right, then what's it called? Then he's still in the lead.
I know
Are
how
you
to do
sure it
simple
wasn't
math.
a woman?
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're
woman
right.
isn't an
It is.
I know.
It is
If
2020.
it was a woman,
so.
then it would have been something else.
Tal says B. Emily says A.
Because I like ice cream.
Ooh,
Or
I would
maybe-
love some ice cream right now. Danny, you have ice cream?
Actually, I think we do have ice cream. Do we
Ooh,
actually?
that sounds nice. All right.
All right, what's the answer?
I want to know.
All right. Reveal the answer. Oh man.
I knew that. I knew that.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
only question I knew from the start.
Yeah, 3-2. How many
3-2.
questions are there?
We'll go as we.
All right, Blaine, I need you to get this next question incorrect, please.
I will
Next.
not. Oh.
Analyzing.
No, it's October. That's like
Perfect season.
crazy.
Fall.
Like
What?
Fall feels
That's
like-
counting
October
sunflowers.
already.
How many sunflowers are there? Are y'all?
I'm going with
final answer.
C.
I don't even know
What
the
does the chat
answer.
say? What does the chat
It's
say?
C4.
4?
Oh.
Both of y'all?
No, I'm going with 10.
10?
I'm going with 4.
Oh, please tell me
Alrighty.
I'm right.
Chat.
Are you sure? Like, are you?
I'm 1
Sure.
million
I
Are you
mean,
percent.
sure
if you
about
put
that?
the photo back on, I'll be sure.
Are you sure about that?
Unfortunately, we cannot do that this time.
Yeah. No.
Emily going with A again.
Oh, Emily.
Tyler going with C.
Oh, see, Tyler.
Okay.
Tyler made
Hey,
things-
everybody
We
keeps
have
saying
another
C.
C.
Great minds think alike.
I would like to change my answer.
No.
I mean, we haven't asked final answer.
Final answer, guys. Final answer.
C.
Lock it in.
4.
What's your final answer?
It's gonna stay 4.
What's your final answer?
Just because the chat said C, I'm going to go with C.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
Reveal the answer.
Oh, it was D.
Oh, come on, guys. Come on.
suck.
Come on. Ooh. Are those sunflowers?
Oh, I
Are
thought they
those
meant
sunflowers?
No.
I was
the
looking
ones
at the
in the
huge
black thing.
pod on the bottom. Not
Do you
the-
think that? I'm pretty sure that's more than 10. That wasn't an option.
Yeah, but where are
Oh.
the 4 sunflowers? I only see 2 up there.
Yeah, but I never.
It was only
It's
2
It was
sunflowers.
only 2
I never
sunflowers.
passed first
Oh, I
grade
forgot.
math.
You didn't get it right.
the
You didn't get it
answer.
right. You should have asked how many pumpkins. Should have asked how many pumpkins.
It's like,
All right, next photo. Oh my goodness, that dog looks so cute.
I'm guessing the question's gonna be about.
Guys, put in the comments what your favorite animal
It's
is.
C.
C1?
It's 1.
One.
Final answer, guys. Final answer. Are you
Final
sure?
answer. It's 1.
Are you
Watch it like
sure?
B5. Yeah, final
Are you
answer
are
is
you
one.
are you sure? Wait.
Final
Are you
answer is
You have to
one.
wait for the people
Final
online.
answer is 1.
See?
C.
I thought you were sticking with A. No.
Just wait for the people to answer. Yep.
C. All right, Tyler.
Guys, what's y'all's favorite pet? Okay. Do you guys like cats or dogs?
Dogs.
I have cats in my home, but I like dogs more.
Yeah.
Melina, did you say cats?
Yeah, I
Why
said
do you like cats?
Cause they're quiet.
Cats are like not
They're
loyal.
chill. Like,
Cats are the best. There's
Cats
nothing
are-
better than cats.
Cats
No.
are
Exactly.
Cats don't have
Exactly.
that
Dogs do
connection.
their business outside. Cats do it inside.
Because
But
cats are the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
but cats
easier
have
to
litter
clean.
boxes.
Yeah, but I don't have to. I don't have to pick up my dog's poop inside the house.
Wait, what?
You have to pick up
Neither
your
do
cat's
I.
poop inside the house.
My cats poop outside.
You see, that's a
Really?
that's a
Really?
well-trained
You can
cat.
potty train them.
Wow.
They
Can't
literally
train
just go
cats.
outside and do their whatever. And
Why won't you do that with your cat, Melina?
I don't have a cat.
Then why did you say cat?
Because I like
He said,
cats.
I don't have a cat. What? Do you have dogs?
I just have 2 birds.
Birds.
Like in Bird Box?
No,
What?
like
That's
parakeets,
kinda scary.
like the small ones.
That's a Bird Box. Have you not seen Bird Box before?
Yeah,
Bird
That's
Box.
literally the virus that they had. The parakeets.
Oh, it's because I haven't watched it. I watched it like whenever it
I
first
haven't
got
seen it
released.
yet.
Answer.
That movie
Photo?
scared me.
Oh yeah, answer.
It was really interesting. I liked it.
C1. So it's 4
4 to 3.
3.
It's okay, Nate.
It's okay, Nathan. It's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Next question.
Oh boy. Watch it be like, what type of car is it?
No.
A, Mexican food.
Yeah, A, Mexican food.
Are you sure about that?
Final answer is A.
Final answer is Mexicano.
are you like sure?
Comida.
Like
Yeah, I'm like
Yes, we're 100% sure.
1000% sure.
How you
1000.
said it?
It said El
That's a lot
Coyote
of
and Maria or
confidence.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are confident.
And that wouldn't be American,
good,
Greek,
though.
or Indian.
That's
it would be
true.
something completely different.
Mexican food does sound nice right now.
Mexican food
I could really
is
go
good.
for some.
I haven't
chips
had a
as well.
real meal all day.
Oh, straight.
Me too.
Disgusting.
What?
Oh, why did you?
What's disgusting?
Nothing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna confess something. Mexican food is nasty. Like going out to restaurants, homemade Mexican food is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Cause
Oh, that's true.
you get you get all sorts of things when you go eat.
All right, I don't disagree. The food there isn't as good as it is
Sanitary.
I
at
disagree.
home.
Of course
But
Taco Bell.
I go to Mexican restaurants just for the chips and salsa, or chips and queso, or chips
Why
and
is
guacamole.
Taco Bell considered Mexican? I don't
It's
understand. I never
Tex-Mex.
understood that.
I mean, it was voted best Mexican food in the U.S. one year.
Exactly.
I would I would definitely agree with that. I mean, Mexican food in the restaurants is really good.
Yeah.
I mean, Taco Bell is awesome. So,
Taco Bell
feel
used to
bad.
be
You're
my
a
favorite
disgrace.
restaurant, and then they
Taco
took away
Bell's
my
still
favorite food item.
What's your favorite
Oh,
food
the
item?
layer?
It was a 7-layer burrito.
I don't understand
they,
why.
they took it
that
off.
was like the
I was-
best thing ever.
No, all right. So
How's it made? The 7 tortillas?
No, it's like I think it's like
no, it's 7 ingredients. It's
Yeah.
like all right.
Oh.
No, all right, anyway. So let
I
me
was
tell you
like,
the story.
7 tortillas?
Anyway,
I
so
was like, how?
That would not.
Or like a burrito and like filling and a tortilla. and
Ask the
filling.
chat. Do you guys prefer homemade Mexican food or restaurant Mexican food?
everybody's gonna say Mexican because we don't have time to make it at home.
I mean like restaurant.
What if they don't have homemade, Emily?
Well, then find homemade.
What if they're not Mexican?
Asking.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
What if they can't afford it?
Ooh.
Afford what?
Mexican food in general. I don't know.
Can't afford groceries. I mean, some people might not. And if you can't.
Yo, all you eat is
There's
ramen.
just better food to make at home.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next picture.
Yeah.
Or the answer.
Final answer?
Yeah,
Mexican food.
What, 5-4 now?
5-4,
Why is
yeah.
that so depressing? Mexican food.
Oh, it said Mexican on the top right too.
It's just say
Oh, yeah,
food
there
anywhere.
Oh boy. But the question's gonna be about how many green.
Are pumpkins a fruit or vegetable?
What?
Oh, this was the previous question.
Oh, no.
They went the wrong way.
Wait,
Wrong
is
way,
that
wrong
the
way.
right?
No, they went the wrong way.
I was gonna say.
Did y'all not have a question?
No, it was the other one. That's the one of the previous one.
What color
There
is the
you go.
flower? Oh, I'm gonna let you choose first. I know what they
say
are.
it the same. Say it at the same
No,
time.
I know what they are.
1, 2,
B,
3.
yellow.
I'm
B,
waiting. I'm
yellow.
waiting until his final answer.
He says B.
Final answer B, yellow.
Final answer A, red.
Are you sure
I
about
don't
that?
even know what color they were.
Oh
All
my.
right, chat. What do you say? This
You already locked in your answer. You can't change it.
is Nathan?
It's red.
is-
Final answer is
Is
red.
Nathan gonna have a comeback here?
Yes.
If Nathan
Or
said
just
it's
like
sure, I'm
foosball.
pretty sure that it's sure.
Yeah, you
Or-
messed it up, son.
Or is Molina gonna pull a Falcons?
That's your team, though.
True.
Hold 'em the shade.
Poor
I'm roasting my own
Falcons.
team. What's a black flower?
A black.
It's Satan's
bird
soul.
flower.
Emily, what's a black flower? Tell us.
A flower that's black.
What's it called? What's it called?
What kind?
There's some dark purple tulips.
Dark
Honestly,
purple.
I don't even think that's a real thing because they're a bunch of chemical, like rainbow flowers. That's not a thing.
That's not a thing, yeah.
That's not a thing.
Naturally black.
Yeah,
just
I hate when
pure
they do
black.
that. They're like abusing flowers.
Burnt flowers.
What?
Burnt.
Burnt?
Like in California.
That is.
All right, let's get to the answer. I can't. I want to rub this win into Melina's
All
face.
right, let's reveal the answer.
Whoa!
Tied up at 5-5.
They're tied? I thought
Yes.
Nathan was winning.
No.
I was winning.
Yeah, he was winning.
How many questions do you have left?
I have no
You
idea.
see, you gotta get his hopes up,
Oh, 2 more
and then
only?
you gotta just
Alrighty.
Only 2 more.
2 more questions.
pressure's on.
Take your time.
All right, next photo. More pumpkins.
It's fall. What do you
Fall
expect?
season.
Pumpkin patches, Thanksgiving.
Whoa, y'all.
All right, I think I know. I was literally counting them.
I wasn't counting them.
I was.
All right. To be fair, let's count down from 3 and y'all both say the answer.
All right, is
You
it,
have your
is it
answer?
gonna be our final answer?
Yeah, final answer. You have your.
Wait, give me a sec. I'm debating.
You can wait for the chat too.
Yeah, this chat. What's your opinion on this subject? How
So
many?
you didn't answer my question though. Are pumpkins fruit or
Yes,
vegetable?
they're fruit.
They're fruit because they
They
have
have
seeds
seeds.
in them.
They have seeds.
Just making sure.
Are tomatoes.
Bro, I'm
Those
so
are definitely
conflicted
fruit.
right now.
You better make a guess, son. All right, what are we doing the
they're on
countdown?
salad.
I don't like tomatoes.
Okay.
All right, wait,
I got it,
we're
I
saying
got
at the
it.
same time. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
3,
2,
1.
13.
C, 17.
It's A, 13.
17.
13.
Final answer. 13
I
and
swear,
17.
if
All
it's
right,
Right?
all right. I was counting. I was at
Wait.
like 5 or something. So
Dance
I'm going
office
with
says
13.
A.
I'm going- yeah, I'm going with A, 13.
All right.
Come
I'm
on, give
actually
it to me.
nervous for this
All
one.
right. Reveal the answer.
All right, please give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Now, please, just give it.
Unfortunate.
Uh-oh, we got one question left.
Remember, guys, you get pied. Can you get ready
that's
for the pie?
right.
Oh, we get pied? No
Yeah.
problem.
Can you get the pie ready?
Amanda got it.
Let's go, Amanda.
Let's go to the next picture.
I'm actually scared now.
Last picture.
Wait, can the winner
What
put
if
it in
you
their
get
face?
tied? What if you get tied?
4,
Oh, wait.
3,
Wait.
2, 1, 0. If they tie, they both get pied. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah. If you get tied, you get both get
All right, I
tied.
think I know the answer.
Is it because you watched it before?
No, I haven't. Can waiters smash it in their face?
Yeah, but if he gets
Bro,
it
my heart
right,
is racing right now.
hey, Nathan, if he gets it right, both of you got tied.
All right, that's fine.
Wait, what? What?
If both of
it's
us, if we
tied up.
tie,
It
then
was tied
we
up.
both get pied.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Because
You fine
Nathan
with
took the
that?
lead.
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay,
have
ready?
anxiety
Say the
for
answer.
y'all.
Right.
Count it down.
All right, no, say the word, not the letter. Say the word.
All right. 3,
What word? Oh, okay.
2,
2, 1.
daily.
Vegetables.
It's daily.
Dailies?
I'm going with
Dailies?
daily.
You go with dailies?
Fresh Pick Daily. Does that even make sense?
Fresh
though?
pick daily, yeah.
Yeah, like every day.
Vegetables? No.
Fresh Pick. That makes sense.
This better
Look
be
at the
Fresh
chat.
pick now? That does
Vegetables.
not make
No,
sense.
yeah, fresh pick daily.
Daily. Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure about that? Are you? That's your locked in answer? Both of you.
Yeah, this was a locked in answer.
No, I am not sure, but
No,
I'm going with
yeah.
vegetables.
All right, let's see it. Who's getting pied?
Alrighty.
Go, Kimberly. 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
My heart's racing. What a comeback!
Molina did a Falcon.
Wait, so who won though?
Nathan.
I won 7-5.
Nathan won?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Pie
You
season.
think? I mean, yeah.
All right. When do I get to smash it in his face?
Right. After
now?
pray.
Pray.
All right, we'll pray.
Someone pray.
Right. All right.
How about you, since you've been leading out?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Bow your heads for prayer, guys. Dear Father, thank you today. Thank you that Nathan and Molina and me gets to do this podcast today. Please bless everyone in their travels and in their safety. In your name, amen.
Amen.
Melina,
Yeah.
it's time.
It's time, baby.
Pie time.
Just bless me right now.
Go.
Welcome to UG. Welcome to UG where we pie people. Wait, Emily, can you come here?
All right, let's do a little quick interview, right? So, Melina, how was your first time?
It's been really fun.
It's also been pretty rough.
This is my first podcast, and I've already enjoyed it.
Nathan?
I mean, I practically won yet. Last week I wasn't even on the podcast.
Oh my gosh, not cocky at all. Definitely drop in the comments. I don't know, what do you want to know? How was your week? How was your week? I didn't know that. I was listening to it. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I was listening. Oh, you guys are juniors. How's your junior year going? Really? Why does it suck?
Too much homework.
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
Dang, the shade. I liked chemistry. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't like chemistry, bro. No one likes chemistry.
It's fun. We our first district game is Tuesday.
What are you playing?
Playing Newman Cedar Hill, and then Thursday we're playing in Arlington.
What's you guys' record?
2-2.
Don't try to hate. Alright, I'm passing.
Guys, it's my show now. But first, guys, welcome back. I'm back. And we're going to pie Melina before we start the show. So, here. Nathan's going to pie him. You can put it all on there. Here, just take it. Oh, Lord. Oh, my. Oh, my. Wait, did you put it all? Did you use it all? Just use it all. Just don't get on I'm using this table. Thank you. Yeah, be a little, just try to keep it on the plastic, because I don't want to clean it later. All right, wait. Be careful. Scoot up so we get it on. Yeah, right there. Okay, let me give you a countdown. You guys all ready in the room?
That's a lie.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hit him! Okay. Oh! Welcome to UG, Melina. Okay. Now we have 2 more people coming on. We have Kevin who's going to be on my show tonight.
Hello there.
And we have Emily.
Hello.
So they don't know what they're doing. And we have some things here. Oh, so you guys are going to be blindfolded. If you guys probably got the hint that you guys are going to be blindfolded.
Emily, what made you Mitra, what made you think you're gonna win? Okay, Emily, what made you think you're gonna win?
You know what, Kevin? I don't even know. Okay? The grace of God.
So?
The shade. Anyways, you guys' challenge is okay. You guys should have. I need you guys to see for a second. I didn't say blindfold. I said.
The table. Of course, you need to put them in our heads.
Okay, so the challenge is you guys are going to be blindfolded, but you guys are going to draw each other's face. Oh, no. So you're going to draw Emily, and you're going to draw Kevin.
I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna do one on the left side and one on the right side.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have one way to win, so I know how. So I just need to make one face over here in the left and one face in the right.
She has two faces?
No, one is simple. The other one is how I tried. The other one is I tried.
So you're gonna trace it like before you get blindfolded?
No. During blind. I'm just trying to do both.
You're gonna do like a hard one and an easy one? Wow, the talent. Emily, what's your strategy?
Win.
Oh. So here's some markers.
Do we pick before?
Yeah, you guys pick before and
Kevin, what's your favorite color?
I don't. I feel like you're just gonna use what my favorite color is to say something.
What's your favorite color?
Okay.
Sorry, just water in it.
Oh. I understand.
I don't. Kono. Kevin, what's your color?
I mean, a lot of people children's saliva. It's blue.
Okay, cool.
Blue's its favorite color.
Okay. So I'm gonna put gray for emotionless and red for emotions and brown. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna have
Kevin?
emotions, life, and energetic. Yellow for energetic.
God. I'm just gonna do blue.
You're gonna draw Kevin blue?
Yes. Are you blue, Kevin?
I mean,
Sing the song.
I don't know what I think. I don't know what to say most of the time. So yeah, blue, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you guys know where your colors are?
Okay, actually no, I don't.
Okay,
So make sure you memorize which color is right there. And I will give you 3 hints if you ask. I'm not going to tell you unless you ask. Okay.
Right.
Is that all the markers you're using?
Sure.
Yeah?
How do I do it?
Okay.
I kind of need help with this.
Emily, help your contestant.
How am I contestant? I have to beat
kidding.
him.
Qua, can you come help tie your...
Qua, can you bring me some popcorn? What? Just kidding.
Popcorn? Samantha wants popcorn.
You don't have popcorn? No, we have bags of popcorn. Hello? Did you just put the mic near me? Stop.
Do you have anything to say?
A little prayer. God, please help. Wow. God, please help me win. Mic drop.
That's the only shirt. I gave Emily an extra shirt that I had. It's good enough. If it falls off, use your mask. Okay. Kevin, the paper's right there.
Don't cheat, Kevin.
Yeah, don't cheat. Are you guys ready to start?
I'm using that earthbending.
You guys have all the time.
Yes, literally top play.
Just not all the time, but you have all the time. You know? Yeah. It's okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I can't see. Is this my paper? Ow!
Okay, done.
You're done?
One now I need to do photos on the second one.
What's the shape of the ugly circle? I can already. What?
you can turn your paper over and start over.
Amanda. I have one hint. What is Amanda's face look like? Shaped.
My name is Emily, not Amanda.
Emily. What is Emily's face shaped?
But that's not your hint. Emily's. They said the audience in the room says it looks like an egg. No. Yeah.
I missed my finger. Okay. Okay. Good circle? Good circle. I can look how.
This is gonna be the green.
All right.
All right, Kevin. They don't know a whole lot about you because you've barely been on this. The people that have seen you, they didn't ask you questions like. So, when's your birthday?
May 3rd.
How many siblings do you have?
2.
You have 2 siblings?
I mean, it's 3 if you count the dog, but yeah, 2.
3 if you count the dog. Emily has 1 sibling.
Hey, that was my eyes.
Wait. Let me hold this up. Let me hold this up real quick. They don't see what you're doing.
Look good?
This is Emily's.
Wait. Can I start over? I think I need to start over.
You don't have another piece of paper. You got it. I think you got it.
Okay. Someone point me. Can I use a hint?
Yeah.
Can you put my finger on the where the eyes are? That's not a hint. But
Which eye? Both of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here. Okay.
Right there.
Oh wait, I lost it.
Yes.
I need another marker.
Guess. No. Yeah.
I think you should time this. It'll make it look better.
Oh, Kevin has a nose for you. Oh, okay, Emily. That's pretty good.
No?
Kevin, what are you drawing?
I'm making a lip.
Oh, a lip. Wait, Kevin, can I lift up the paper and show the people what your progress?
Sure. I don't think it's good, but sure.
This is Kevin.
One is easy, the other one is just. It's a work in progress.
I'll show you where you last left off. What do you want to do next?
Like what I also do after school.
This is what. Wait. So Kevin's gonna tell us what his hobbies are.
Yeah? Alright, Kevin, I need your hair.
Yellow.
Emily just hit the mic. You want yellow? That's yellow. Here. Right there.
Okay. Okay, I know. Can I have the color black?
Black? Let me get it for you. I think there's one in the bucket. Hold on 1 second. Black. Hopefully this one works.
Kevin, do you have a mustache? Yes. Okay. Where's your eyeballs? I tried.
Okay, Kevin's going in with the hair. Emily went in. She's giving Kevin a mustache.
Beard.
I'm gonna do a little goatee.
Oh wait, hold on. I think I have a better idea. Okay.
I need some ears. Hey, am I doing good?
What? What'd you say?
Neck. I said, am I doing good?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Kevin, what color is your shirt?
It's blue and white. Wait, those are.
Oh, I need a new color.
Yeah, it is blue. You picked only blue.
Do like a little.
Emily.
Oh wait, this is.
No, that's not the yellow.
Okay, may I have the yellow back?
Here's the yellow.
I don't have the yellow anymore.
No, I gave it to him.
Kevin, I'm giving you an abstract shirt. Okay.
The face, right?
Yeah, the face.
Okay, then.
What should I compliment? Should I draw some flowers?
Where are you gonna draw flowers? Draw him a banana?
Can you give me the yellow?
Here's the yellow.
Oh, a bandana.
Oh, draw a bandana on his head. Oh no. Someone come tie. Oh, you got it? No, he wants one. He wants one with feathers? He wants a bandana with feathers on the side?
I used to wear one in one of the Friday events.
On the side?
Yeah.
Side of what? Picture?
No, I mean, you're making my face, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I wore one in one of the events, the first event.
Wait, we got close-ups. Like, Kevin, hold up your paper progress. Turn it around and show them.
Wait, I'm doing the wrong side?
No, we're just showing the camera. Okay. Kimberly said it looks just like Emily.
A bandana.
And it must mean it's ugly then.
Oh. That is called... Emily, how do you feel?
How do I feel? It is what it is.
Oh. Okay. It's okay. It's just a drawing without his eyes.
I mean, I just started making me worse, so.
Oh! He just said you're making him worse. Because you're so good? What do you need? Emily, what do you need?
And then so I can see it with the blindfold.
You're feeling the like earth, like you're getting that vibe.
Mess me up.
No.
I knew where I was. You jacked me up. Cheater. Where was I?
What were you trying to draw?
A line.
For what?
Where does the end of the line at? Where's the end of the line?
There, go from there. Wait, what are you drawing?
It's a peace sign.
Top.
Yeah. Can you put my hand where the eyes are again? This is my last hand. I swear. Wait, please.
It's okay. Kevin's guessing that the eyes are right there. I mean,
Oh, wait.
kind of.
He's not gonna spell it right.
Yeah. He did it spell. Are you guys done?
Yeah.
Wait, Kevin, are you done? Officially? Like, for sure.
For sure.
For sure. Emily, are you done? For sure. Like, okay. Here, take your thing. Wait, before you take your thing, here, hold it. Oh. Here, hold it. Don't hold it up yet. Just hold it flat so they can't see. No, wait, Kevin. Don't look. Okay, turn it around so the audience can see first. It's upside down, Kevin. Okay. Yeah, you're holding up. Hold it up for the audience. Okay. This is Emily. And this is Kevin. But which one looks more similar to their actual face? Now you guys can take off your blindfold and show them your face so that they know.
Okay. I actually did really good.
Didn't even draw on the face.
If you think about it, it's pretty good. It looks so good.
What?
You're the next Picasso. They said.
I mean, I did the detail on the lips, the hair, and the eyebrow.
In my
I also did another one. Of her faces right here. It's a Stitchman face, so I guess that counts. And also,
Oh, that might count for extra points for some people. You never know.
yes.
Yeah, Emily.
seriously looks exactly like him.
The last masterpiece of that one painting.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's Lydia's painting. Throwback to the last Amanda show. You guys should go watch that.
All the way in like
I'm pretty sure that's not your eyeball.
Kevin's eyeball. Look, Kevin, I got your mustache and your little goatee, and then I got your striped shirt.
Well, actually, I lied about the mustache. I kind of trimmed it a little.
Still there, cause
The little hair marks.
that's hair. Okay, I'm ready.
Well, vote which one. Let's get a vote in the room. Let's get votes in the room.
E for Emily and K for Kevin.
E for good. That's
really smart.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Does anyone have an Instagram? Because I feel like we should just talk about it. No, like any social media accounts that we can talk about. So like for UG.
We're trying to clean.
That's not the right lid.
Emily can't clean. I'm just
Kevin,
kidding.
let me see your hands. Did you get marker all over them?
I mean, I did that birthmark.
My eyes are a little. Oh, bro. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Okay, this mic is. I feel like I'm eating it.
You need to.
All right.
I see Kevin's looking for us. I see Kevin, Pie Emily. Emily said Pie Emily. Emily literally commented Pie Emily. Refresh. Pie Emily. Kevin says comment whoever. Kevin or Emily? Yeah, in the room. Who in the room? Hana says Kevin won. We have 1 Emily and 4 Kevin. And shout out, guys. Shout out to Mika for giving me all these ideas. She has given me so many ideas, and I love her.
Amanda, you vote for me?
I'm not. What's going on? Wait. I thank you. So, I think our winner is. No, it says Pie Emily. Peppa says Pie Emily. I think Samantha, Emily. Kevin won. Kevin won. We're saying Kevin won. All right, guys, show your picture just one last time to show them who you guys voted for. Whoa. I think that's a poor sport.
I got pied last time and I couldn't see for hours.
Okay. All right, Kevin, here, take the mic. I'm gonna pie him.
All right. Okay, so I do have a YouTube channel called Lentos114. If you want to watch, I already posted 4 videos. So if you want to watch one of my videos, I will be happy to make more. Please. Also, I do stream, so.
Emily, we are gonna tie you down.
Come on, I want to do the honors. All right. Emily, just. Okay, wait, Emily, just come on.
They had 4 votes for Kevin and 1 for Emily in the room. Ooh. Emily, stop backing out. Come back. You got it. It's fine. Kevin, come count down. Come count down for us. No. Come count down for us.
All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 9, 16, 5, 10, 16, 0.
Hey, she ran away. for joining my show. And I hope you guys join next week because it's going to be really funny. And we're going to go to a talk now. So, yeah, thank you.
Grace, muy bien. So we need to prep food and make desserts. They're really good. Like I could just say yeah, that's correct.
Do you want to start over?
Okay, well, playing hopscotch.
No.
Hi, UG family. We said that in sync. We are excited for y'all to be able to help us serve the homeless family in Fort Worth.
Right now, our goal is to provide as many meals as possible on a monthly
Yes.
basis. So, like,
A lot of times in a month.
yeah, a lot
Not
of
just uno.
whatever. Muy
But
bien,
yeah.
Grace, muy bien.
So we need to prep food and make desserts. They're really good. Like I could just say it's really good. But for that, we need volunteers.
So go sign up right now on serve.ug.com.
Serve.ug.com. It's UG Youth.
Serve at. The link is serve.ugyouth. Oh wait, serve at UG. The link is UG serve. Because serve.ug.com. Serve.ug. Okay, and the link is right here, right down below, or up, wherever Pastor Danny decides to put it.
So go and sign up, and we hope to see y'all there.
Yeah, bye.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to UG Talks. We are here with Emily and Monica.
Hey guys, happy Sabbath.
Yes. That was such a good song. Can I just say that?
Love that song.
Yes.
I
did a good job.
Shout out to Sarah, did a great job with that.
Yes, I love the message that it says.
Oh yeah.
And everybody, Ethan, who else was in there?
Kano.
Look at him and his
And then we had
skills.
Princess in the camera, and I think Princess's brother, right, was
Yes.
playing guitar.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was really good.
It was.
So we're starting a new series, guys. It's called, or the book that we're doing, the series over, is Redeeming Love.
Show them the cover.
It's right here.
By Francine
Rivers.
Rivers. My bad. But yeah, so we went over the 4 chapters, so we can just dive into it.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, just know, guys, that I think we are going to be putting up the book also on a link so that you guys can also join in with us and read
it.
along.
Yes,
For
you
free.
We love that.
Yes, we
Definitely.
Shout out to Liz for getting the PDF.
Yes, Liz, the plug.
And so we definitely want you guys to join along this ride with us and just kind of remember this is a book based on the Bible book Hosea, who was the prophet who was told to marry the prostitute. But this is more the prostitute Gomer, but this is more her perspective.
Yes, yes.
And
it's
last week, if you check out our video, we started out.
kind of the introduction of it.
Yeah, it was really good. So
Do a
go check
recap
that
for
out.
us.
So we had Mahaleth, I think that's her name, and she was absolutely amazing. She was one of
Yes.
Kano's really good students, and we talked about sexual harassment, and we tied it in with the first, the prologue and chapter 1 of the book. But chapter 1 starts out, we have the girl named Angel, that is her prostitute name, but her real name is Sarah, but she would only let her mother call her that. But her mother has passed away, as is what we know, and she has just left a ship. And she got beaten up, and all her money was taken. So she's literally starting over, and she has no choice but to go back to what she knows, which is prostitution, to make money so she can provide for herself. And so she finds herself at Paradise, which is a brothel. So that's where we are.
So that's where we are after chapter 1.
Yes. So we can get into chapter 2, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So
I'm old school, so remind me what page that is.
51.
Yes.
Yeah.
51. So this chapter kind of introduces Hosea, or his first name is Michael.
Yeah.
But, you know, they call him Hosea in the book, or actually both. Either way, it's fine. But yeah. So what did you guys think of him? Like, what were your thoughts,
Monica?
I really like him. So he's a farmer, right? And he's
Yeah.
coming into the city where he sees her for the first time, and he's delivering. He's got his like BFF who works there. What's his name? Joseph, who actually has like a grocery store. So he's dropping off all these vegetables and stuff, all these things that he is unloading. And as he's unloading, he looks to the side, and there's this woman who's dressed in black, who's like staring straight, and she's going for a walk. And this is the first time he sees Angel. And what I love about it is, like, as he's watching him, like, he hears God's voice. It says, "This one, beloved," like in page 53. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And so before even introducing us to who he is, like, it's already established he has to have a great relationship with God to be able to hear, like,
That voice.
Yeah.
this is the one.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think of like being attracted to someone, I don't think like a stone cold face.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like walking straight is the first thing that someone notices. But
Yeah.
I loved it. And so then we introduce what's his name? The guy who was walking with her.
Magawan. Magawan.
Yeah.
Magowan.
However you say that.
Magowan.
You guys will understand when you read the book.
Actually, you might want to help us out when you read the book. We all pronounce his
pronouncing
name
names, yes.
differently.
It's not our strong suit, but
Yes.
I have a thing. If we can't pronounce it in English, I'll say it in Spanish. So I call him Magoan, who is kind of like her bodyguard.
Yeah.
And he's walking with her. And I was talking to Emily about this, where it's like, you know, in the sense, the brothel, Paradise is the brothel, but all these women who are there, it's pretty much, there's a form of sex trafficking.
No,
you know
it
what
is
I
sex
mean?
trafficking.
And him and Magoan, who's with her, he's not really on the walk to protect her. And Michael, like, you hear Michael asking him, like, "Hey, who is that? Like, is that her husband? Is that like, who is that?" And he's like, "No, like, this is the guy who's making sure she doesn't run away.
Yeah.
Who's keeping everybody in line." And it tells you throughout the book, like, how it really is him. He's pretty much like the hard hand.
Yeah.
Like,
They
the enforcer.
They describe him as a big, like, when you think of Magawan, what I see is this big, bulky guy, tall, like, huge guy, and just walking around. And it looks like she's like, what I love though is how he's basically, so she goes on a walk every morning, right? She just, that's her thing. And Magawan comes with her, and he's like her, no, but like, you know, when inmates are let out of prison and they're walked. But what I love is that Angel holds her head high. It says that she holds her head high no matter what's happening, and she walks and looks forward. But it's also so sad because that's her only way of getting out of there. And she's not even free because there's that person, Magawan, standing right there. Like, how intimidating is that?
Yeah.
She doesn't let that phase her. She's just like, just walk, Angel, just walk, Angel. Like, imagine telling yourself that. I don't know. It's just really sad.
I mean, Magawan was not necessarily a bodyguard. He was just there to make sure she didn't run away.
Yeah.
And like, the thing that you pointed out about like her keeping her head held high, it was almost like her trying to like keep some kind of dignity to herself.
I love that. Yeah.
And when I read that, I kind of just, you know, how many times do we do that? You know,
Yeah.
when we like walk the halls of school or like the street, like how many times do we just have like that blank stare?
Yeah.
You
Or
know?
pretend like we have that mask on.
Yeah.
And it's a way of protection.
It is, yeah.
Like, it hasn't
Especially
gone,
for her.
It hasn't gone
Yeah.
into her background. It hasn't gone into everything she survived. But when you think of it, guys, so sexual abuse and sexual assault and all these crimes. It's about power and control in the most worst way ever, right? And so to her, she's like, if I keep my head high and I see that you don't intimidate you, I know you're there.
Yeah.
But I refuse to show that I'm weak and I'm afraid. You know, and you see that more in the following chapter when he comes into her room later on and she's being disobedient, and he fills the tub with water, and she doesn't want to do what she she doesn't want to
do her job,
she doesn't want to entertain men anymore. And so he like fills up a tub of water, gets her by the head, and starts dunking her, pretty much scaring her, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you see that, and even there's a part there, but part of her defense mechanism is like the only power she has is to show that it doesn't hurt.
Because then she doesn't want to give Magawan that pleasure. That's why there was one time when he grabbed her by the head and he forced her to the Duchess. And she, what was that line that we highlighted? Find it in the book. It was so,
Really
I didn't highlight
I
it.
don't know.
Uh-uh.
Which one?
When the one that was her defiance or something like that.
Oh.
This one. The woman stroked her hair. Okay, so this is after Magawan had thrown her at the Duchess' feet, and they had just got done yelling at her and Magawan basically beat her.
Yeah.
And then the woman, which is the Duchess, stroked her hair and the calculated gentleness after Magawan's brutal destroyed angel's defiance.
So she was already, how do you call it? She was trained. Like, it's like, this comes the brutality, and then comes this gentle voice, and then it already, like, she's like, okay, now I know I'm going to be safe because this is the routine I'm used to living. Does that make sense? And in so many ways, you have victims of abuse who learn to live within their abuse, like survive their abuse in that way.
I mean, it talks about that in the book too, like how she's like surviving.
Yes.
Basically.
And dissociating. I think chapter 1 talks about like when she also is like, they're going to give my body and nothing more.
Yeah. Which is why she keeps the name Sarah to herself. That's why we'll go into that later. But Monica, I have a question. So, I know you work with sexual assault victims, correct? And so when you say disassociating yourself from like the whole trauma, what are some things that like victims do, like to take their mind off of what's happening?
So we have what we call complex trauma, and complex trauma is like, so if sexual abuse happens more than once, so like a constant thing, like almost an everyday thing kind of thing. So we definitely have victims who like, as they're being sexually assaulted, they'll either focus on like maybe a spot on the wall, or like if there's a ceiling fan, like it's their way of escaping their body while the abuse is happening, so they survive it. And it's so that's kind of why. So that's why also it's also when people actually, part of also the healing process, especially if complex trauma has happened. So if you have more than one event and it keeps occurring, you don't always remember all of it.
Yeah.
And I think there's this myth and misconception of like, when somebody is sexually abused or sexually assaulted, no, they know what happened or they remember exactly. Like, how do you not remember something like that? Well, to the average person, we hope that it happens that way.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to survive and live that moment, you do whatever you can and here's the thing, our bodies are freaking miracles of their own, where it's like God created us to live forever.
Yeah.
So he created our brains and our body to already survive anything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? And so I think it's also the body's way of protecting us, of like, I need you to survive this. Like, you're going to be okay. But people, there's no one way that someone heals or reacts, but that's one of the way people dissociate. I know something that she does as well, that is another thing victims do, is she talks about when he goes to visit, when Michael goes to see her for the first time, like she entices him. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's like, come on, let's just do what you want to do and be over with it.
Yeah, and she even says like, I know you want to do it, like,
like give in to your desires. Because also, I don't know if you noticed, but on chapter 1, she says, most of all, she hated the men for their relentless quest for pleasure. Because when you think about it, this is what the abuse was. And so she's like, and again, in playing that power and control, she knew that the only control she had was to get them to where they wanted them as soon as they can, to get them out of her room, kind of thing. And she says that. And also with abuse victims, sometimes like there's this myth of like use of like, no, well, they enjoyed it, they didn't say no, they didn't do any of these things, or even surrendering or submitting. You have so many victims where it's like, well, did you say no or did you fight back? Where it's like, no, I submitted because I wanted them to be done and be gone and survive this moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah, it does. But in that moment, it is such a like life or death kind of situation that it's like, I just need to survive this.
Yeah, I was reading something, and this quote was like, there's a difference between living and there's a difference between surviving. And at this point, Angel was surviving. How else was she gonna make? She had nothing else when she came to paradise. Like, she had one thing, like one option, you know. And so, but Miko, what did you think about the first interaction between Hosea and Angel? What did you think about that?
Angel kind of got on my nerves,
right?
Because I was like, come on, like he's a good guy. Just give in, you know.
But she doesn't know.
I know. That's just like, yeah. Anyways, that's just me. But yeah, like, I mean, I get like why Angel was doing that. Like, I completely understand. But I also felt like bad for Hosea or Michael, whatever you want to call him, because like he's trying to like get to her, but you know, like she's built up this wall so high that it's hard to like bring down, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I also feel like it didn't help him being their first interaction, which was right after her traumatic event of like.
Yeah, he was the last client. Like, literally, she says, one more and I'm free for the night.
Yeah.
Like, so she was like, and then Hosea coming in here and making like a big fuss to her because sex was something that Angel was so, I guess, good at. It was first nature for her, you know. Pleasing a man was so easy for her.
That was
so
her
she
power.
was like, yeah. So she was like, okay, good. I'm good at, like, I can just get it over with, one and done, you know. But Hosea was making it so hard for her. And one thing that I really admire about Hosea is we were actually talking about this in one of our devotionals. You know, the devotional that we're reading. We were talking about how the relationship between a man and God, like, if you're one with God, like their integrity, a man's integrity will keep him from falling into temptation. So that's like, if Hosea had such a great relationship with God, to hear his voice, imagine like what God was telling him, like, you cannot give in to Angel. Like, Angel was a beautiful woman sitting there literally with her, like, everything out there. And Hosea was like, I'm not going to do it, God. I'm not going to do it. He doesn't sit on the bed with her. He sits on a chair, you know? And so that shows you, like if you are in like one with God, God will prevent you from sinning, from falling into temptation, from going where you want to go, not where you need to go. You know what I mean? So I was just like totally shook. I was like, wow, like that was just, you know.
Just wanted to jump in. I'm about my bad. I'm about a minute behind, but just wanted to just go back, touch back on what you guys were talking about in terms of how as humans we're able to cope with things, right? Our tears were designed. They aren't by accident. Oh, look at that. There's tears coming in, or your emotions. They're all designed by God so that we would be able to not just express happiness and express emotion in a positive way, but also through the negative ways. And so we know from studies of what happens many times in traumas, you do forget, and it's a blocking mechanism. Now, I just want to point out to two different verses here. Psalm 9 through 10, it says, the Lord is a shelter for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. Now, if we're talking about trouble in many ways, when you're talking about human trafficking victims, that is someone who's being oppressed. Yeah. They're going through times of troubles. And you're talking about God saying, I'm going to be a shelter. And sometimes that shelter just means I will allow, your body will protect you from from what's happening around, and we will make sure that that part of that may be blocked. No matter what we think, we are not experiencing that, and so God has allowed for that to happen. Second one is Isaiah 43, 2-3 says, when you go through deep waters, I will be with you. Meaning in those moments where trouble comes, he is with them. And it's hard to put both together. And I understand how the complication, the backlash to that was like, well, if you're there, why are you not doing something? And that's a valid point. But right now, for us to understand that those blocking mechanisms, how your body reacts, is God being there and allowing you to be able to go through something. It says, when you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you, for I am your Lord.
Amen.
For I am the Lord, your God.
Wow. That was beautiful. Thank you, Kana.
Thank you, Kana, so much.
I love how he
Yes.
comes like.
It
the
actually
wise
really
one.
scared me. Jesus, I was like,
Yeah.
You know, one of the other things that I think that brought to mind also, kind of when he says, I am going to be with you, it also, I think a way that God is also with us in those times of trouble is in our healing process. He allows us to be able to ask, Lord, if you are with me, then you have felt this hurt and this disillusioned and this, like, you have felt everything I have felt. So show me where you have felt that so that I know that you are also there with me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I know in so many ways he's done that specifically for me and in my situation and in my healing. And so I love that because he's still there to protect us, not only like physically, but also emotionally, even through the healing process as well.
And I think one of the things that is so that's within the context of comfort, right?
Yeah.
But there's also the concept of justice. And so how does that happen? Because one of the first things that we want to think of are, where does justice come in?
Yeah.
Romans 12:19 says, "Do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath." There is wrath coming. And there is wrath towards the sinful and the sin that is coming. What Satan has done, there is wrath coming, but he's like, you don't have to worry about that because it's coming and it's coming from him. And it says, lost my, but leave room for God's wrath, for it is written, it is mine, to avenge, I will repay, says the Lord. And so that is also part, there's comforting, there's justice, and God will take care of both, which is.
I actually read something this week that I have that reminds me of that. I was in my own personal setting. I was reading Abraham and Sodom and Gomorrah, and one of the things that kind of when he talks about justice, when God is talking to Abraham. And he's telling him, like, and he literally says, and the Lord said, because the outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and because their sin is very grave, I will go down now and see whether they have done altogether according to the outcry against it that has come to me. And if not, I will know. And so what I feel like that said to me is like, God hears our outcry. God hears our outcry about abusers. And even he gets angry and comes all the way down himself to like investigate that, like personally. And he does his own investigations. And he's like, I've heard what's going on there. Like, I've heard that people are abusing. And I'm going to go down there and see for my, like, how awesome is it that God says, I'm going to go do my own investigation of what's going on. And I'm going to take care of this.
Yeah.
You know, and if we lived within that, like, I also think, like, I feel like I had to, I have a lot of righteous anger towards abusers, kind of.
rightfully so.
And unfortunately, a lot of my clients, they don't always get justice from the court system. And so I have a lot of this anger of, like, like wanting to build like a hit list against abusers. But I feel like that helped me understand where God's like, wait a minute, I got this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm writing down every pain, everything that they're doing, and I'm doing my own investigations. And eventually I'm going to come down and settle it just like I did with Sodom and Gomorrah. And I loved that. I don't think I ever, if we lived kind of more confident, that when people say anything to hurt us or do anything to us.
I mean, let me tell you.
Yes.
The mental breakdowns would be less. The blow-ups would be less.
Like, if I remember daily that God says, I'm going to come down and do my own investigation, and I'm going to, like, I got this for you. How much more confidently would we live? And how much more peaceful would we live, that it's like, I don't even have to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of a thing that I saw earlier on my phone. It said, like, vengeance isn't ours. You know, it's God's, really, and he's the one who's fighting for us. You know, we don't have to fight for ourselves anymore, you know? And that what Connor was saying, what you were saying kind of just reminded me of that. Like, vengeance isn't our job to do, you know?
And when you think about it, fighting is exhausting.
It is.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it is exhausting, which is why he says, be still. I will fight for you.
Yeah, and just like you said, imagine how differently we would handle like situations with people and like even like interactions with strangers.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and yeah, I totally agree with that. How life would be so different.
Because when we're hanging out with people, like, anytime we went out of town with, like, my dad, or we went camping specifically with my dad or anything, like, it's like, my dad's got me. Like, I know nothing's wrong in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I know nothing's wrong going to happen. I know he's going to set up tent. I know he's going to do all this. Like, he's got it.
Yeah.
He's taking care of everything. So I can just enjoy, go on hikes, do whatever. I hurt myself. Like, they got it. And so how much more confidently we live throughout the life, like the world, if we'd be like, my dad's got me.
Like, going back to the book, we see Angel fighting her own battles right now. We see her depending on herself because that's all she's had. That's all she's seen, you know.
Right.
And so Hosea, in the story, actually redeeming love, Hosea is supposed to represent God, and we are supposed to be Angel. You know, because Hosea constantly goes back to her. And we'll see that more in chapter 4, which we'll get into. But right now we see Hosea, like, not giving into desire. He's, like, listening to her, you know, like, trying to, like, I'm going to give you a better life. Like, come with me. And honestly, I would totally be like Angel. Like, in any, like, if some guy were just to come up to me and be like, I'm going to marry you. I don't know who you are, sir. Like, why am I going to let you marry me? But we definitely see Angel, like, fighting her own battles right now. You know what I mean? And so.
But how many of us are not like Angel? Like, how many of us, heartbroken, disappointment from parents, like, begin to build all these walls and stop letting people in and build our own fortress instead of giving those back to God when he protects us with us?
Yeah.
That's such a hard thing to let go of.
Why? Tell me why.
Well, it all goes back to, like, we want control of things, you know, and it's hard for us to not be in control of, like, our lives and how we protect ourselves, you know.
What does not being in control mean?
Good question. Can you repeat the question again?
What does not being in control mean? Like, what does it feel like to not be in control?
You feel like you're a mess. Like, your emotions are just, like, off the wall. And you can't, like, rein yourself into something and into your center and just, like, stabilize yourself.
What's so wrong with showing being a mess to people? Like, why have we made that?
I mean, first of all, sin, obviously, like, come on. But, like, I don't know. I think our society, our generation,
our society is.
It's not that it hasn't happened in other generations, but it's more, like, evident because everything in our generation is so, like, in social media, so public. And so it's not, you know, on Instagram, you see people's glorious lives. You see what they want you to see. You never see, like, not common. You don't see, hey, guys, I had a mental breakdown. And even then, there are some people that just click, okay, next post. Oh, this dog, they got a new dog. Okay, I need mental help. Okay, click next, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, that's how it is. And I mean, I don't know, audience, do you guys know what it feels like if you guys are okay, but, like, what does it feel like to have control, or do you like having control? Is it hard for you to give up control and give it to God, you know? Because I know personally for me, it's hard not seeing God and being like, here, take my problems, not having a one-on-one conversation with him, which is why I wish, like, I strive for a better relationship, to be able to hear God's voice like Hosea did. You know what I mean? But
I also think vulnerability and not having control sometimes means that someone else does. And it means that you're surrendering, and it means that you're weak and you're vulnerable. And nobody likes to give someone else power over them, especially if that power is going to take advantage of that. So it's kind of like, even when you trust your friends, like, how much information am I going to give, because can they use that against me? And I think in the same situation, Angel's like, my history has told me, and my experiences, that if I give an inch or I give, someone's going to take advantage of that. But here comes Hosea trying to present himself as God, and it's like, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
I want you to come with me. I'm asking you to come with me. So he's asking her surrender, but because she doesn't recognize love, she doesn't recognize, she's never had that, right?
Yeah.
But how different is that from other people who have never seen God's love in action? I know plenty of people, and I was one of those people who's like, I don't believe in love. And I had to acknowledge, like, if God is love, that I'm really saying that I don't believe in God. And for me, I will be really honest, to surrender is hard for me in so many ways, because I think surrender also reminds me, kind of like Emily and I were talking, like, of my own abuse and submitting, and it's like I'm weak, someone's going to take advantage of that kind of thing. But when I realized that surrendering to God is surrender into love, then I've got nothing to lose. But I had to learn that in my relationship with God. And he allowed for those messes. Like, God was big enough to handle how angry and mess and all these things are, to be able to show that.
Yeah,
That's beautiful.
I love that.
Just to
Sorry. You scare me.
Guys, so Gano is usually sitting in front, and when he talks, he's getting our attention, and we know it. So now, like, the Wizard of Oz is literally behind the camera, and we can't see.
Great. All right. So I just wanted to add something really quickly to that. There is an understanding, right, that we, as we are presented with God's love, because Hosea here is representing God, and then Gomer is us. Gomer was the Israelites. Gomer was the people of God leaving and constantly not understanding what God was trying to do. And so in that aspect, we also see in the story exactly what Monica was talking about. There is not just a presentation of his love, right? He's very clear. This is who I am. This is my love to you. This is what you need to know about me. This is who you are, right? He presents basically the gospel, right? As we are presented the gospel many times. But in that declaration of the gospel, there's also patience. And that's something that we need to understand. That is not that he will set the standard. He will set the where we're going to go. But he's going to be very calm with us. In Hosea, in the book of Hosea, let me see. I was trying to find it. I believe it was chapter 2. Let me see if I can find it, and I'll get back. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you. You go ahead.
You know what? Let me here. I got it.
Wait, what is it?
Hosea chapter 2, verse 4. Because I remember very clearly when I read this one. This in particular gave me a lot of the context of what you're talking about. It says, "Therefore I am now going to allure her. I will lead her into the wilderness." Right? That is taking me away from where we're at right now. So think of your life, wherever you're at right now. He's like, I'm going to take you into the wilderness. I'm going to have a conversation with you. I want to have a moment with you. And it says, and I will speak to her tenderly. There I will give her back her vineyards. I will make the valley of Achor a door of hope. There she will respond as in the days of her youth, as in the day she came up out of Egypt. Obviously, God is making the reference between Gomer and the Israelites. But what I love is like, look, I'm going to take you. I'm going to speak to you tenderly. I'm going to be kind to you. I'm going to be patient with you. And I will let you know who you are now, not who you think you are. And I will take you back to wherever you were there, which is your first love. Going back to the song that just played.
Good connection. Good connection.
Just bringing it up.
And that reminds me of the first interaction with Michael and Angel. Like, he is being so patient with her.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she is doing anything and everything to destroy any of that. But one of the things that comes to mind is at the bottom of chapter 66. Where he finally leaves. So he's like, I want to know who you are. I want to know your name. And she's just like, whatever you want it to be, mister. Like, she's, but how many times God is like, I want to know you. And you're like, what do you mean you want to know me? You know my name. Like, how many times are we not in the same way with God sometimes? But I think with her, he's just like, I want to know where you're from. I want to know what brought you here. And she's just like mocking him, like, it's going to be whatever you want. You can call me whatever you want, like whatever. Just tell me what you want and get you out of here. And he is so, but even in her, like, at the very bottom of 66, it like just brought me where she says, you know, hope, she preferred the numbness to the stirring of emotion. Like she was safe in her numbness and she knew how to survive to her own abilities in that. The stirring of emotion is waking up something, is forcing you to grow. But then it goes back and she says, hope was torment. Hope was an enemy. And this man was a thorn in her side. How many times do we not view God in the same way, though? Like, I've known plenty of people who have had rough lives, and it's just like, I know what the reality of life can do. So to hope that something better exists, I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, it's my enemy. I know how to survive what I'm surviving. You come and give me hope, like give me the juice, and it's like,
what is this?
Yeah, like that's dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't, and I also wonder, how much at fault are we for portraying that image of God, that he's just someone that it's like, oh, I'll pray for you, or I'll, like, and not a man of power, not someone who is waiting to rescue. You know what I mean? And so taking that responsibility of like, man, God, do I give that message that hope is torment? Because you do see people, it's like, just leave me in my anger, just leave me in my bitterness, because this is what life is like.
Yeah.
And God is like, no. And I love how he is still pursuing her. And he's still pursuing her. And he goes back, I think, even in chapter 4, where he says he comes back, but he also acknowledges, he's like, man, maybe I came to her wrong, because this is how every other man has come to her as well.
But then she said, but then she's like, or he's like, but this is like the easiest way or something, because there's no other way that Angel can, like, Magawan would kick somebody's butt if they stepped up to Angel while she was walking. But in
Come
chapter
count
4,
down
we
for us.
see, what do we see? We see
16.
Hosea. Okay, so tension starts.
All right, thank you guys for joining my
but
show.
before we go there, because one
and
of the
I
things-
hope to
sorry,
no, it's
so
good.
I wanna-
guys
I
join
wanna
next
do-
week
so it's
because
like,
it's gonna be
so when
really
he's-
funny.
So when
and we're gonna go
she's
to
thinking these things of how hope is despair and this kind of thing, but then I love how Michael responds in the end, or how God responds, where she's just like, you know, why don't you just come sit over here and get what you want, kind of thing. And even God understands, yeah, you would be more comfortable with me on the bed with you. Like, you would be a lot more comfortable, but he says, and she's just like, you're trying to tell me you're better than any of these other guys? Like, you've known this. And he says, I'm not saying that I'm any better than any other man who comes to you. I just want more. And how many times that God is like, I need more from you, but he's not talking about things to give him. He's just talking about more of us. Like, more real, more vulnerability. Like, I need you to trust me that I can handle all these things that you say. And it says, and she's just like what? Because she's just as confused. So we're like, what more do you want, God? And he's like, everything. I want what you don't even know you have to give.
Ooh, I clearly remember reading that. Yes. I feel like that's so powerful, though. Like, that line right there. Like, you don't even know what's inside of you, you know? And God's like, I want that. Like, I want what you don't even know.
Yeah.
You know? And wow.
And it's kind of like Gano was talking about, where he's like, he brings her out into the wilderness, and he's like, let me show you, like, and talks tenderly. And it's like, let me show you what I'm here with you. And because I'm with you, that's what I want.
Yeah.
But you don't even know you have it, because you're still where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, their interaction kind of like reminds me and God sometimes, because she's like, but this and that. But God's like, but I still love you. But this, that, and this happened. But I still love you. You know, like, no matter what we say, or like the things that we do, or how we feel, like, you know, like the saying is like, God's the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow, and forever, you know? And that, to me, like, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
And to understand that God has always wanted to save from the very beginning.
Yeah.
To save in between, and even now. And Emily and I, like, every time we have a question about God, she's like, yeah, like, but why did God do this? And so we think of like, well, is he punishment? Is he doing this? And then I'm just like, wait, well, let's remember God is the same then as he is now, kind of thing. Because we have to remember that the enemy knows the scripture just like we do, you know, and he knows how to manipulate. Yeah. And he knows how to manipulate those things. But if we knew that God, if kind of the same thing, if we knew confidently that God is the same and always pursuing us and in love, like we wouldn't question that. Unfortunately, sometimes we measure God's love to how other people have loved us. To how human, sinful people have loved us.
Yeah.
And I remember my dad always told me, he's like, mija, tú ni tienes idea cuánto te amo. Like, you have no idea how much I love you. But he's like, God still loves you more than that.
Yeah.
And I remember that, and he used to say, I'm going to fail you. He said, but God will never fail you. And it's just like, how many people have not had that message?
Why is it hard for us to believe that?
Because our experience is kind of like Angel.
Yeah.
Because how many people have not said the word I love you, but manipulate that and hurt you with that? Or because they say that I love you is I love you forgets or erases all the things that was done instead of just apologizing and taking responsibility for that. Because you get what I'm saying?
For sure.
So unfortunately, I think our understanding, our human understanding and sinful understanding of love and what it is, unfortunately sends the wrong message of who God is. Like, if we were more mindful that when we say the word love, we're actually talking about God. Like, we would be a little more careful in how we demonstrate God.
How we use that word even.
Yeah.
We use that word as if it's nothing. I love you means, I don't know, I feel like people just throw that out there now.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, I'm not talking close to the mic, Kono. I knew you were about to tell me. I don't know why I could feel you staring at me or something.
But I also think that word has been used, like has been not used enough sometimes, because how many people also look at it as like, no, when I say I love you, I want to mean it. Does that make sense? And that's good in the sense, but I also, for me, so growing up, like I didn't see a lot of healthy marriages. I didn't see a lot of healthy relationships. So unfortunately I grew up with the idea of like, I don't believe in love.
Yeah.
So for me, I was actually saying God is not real. Does that make sense? And I think God had to realize, like, bring me to that realization of like, no, I am real. And so I was so afraid to tell people I love you because I didn't want to fall into that same thing of like, I'm not going to be hurtful. I'm not going to use that thing. But it also was a way of, but then I think God also showed me, he's like, but you're also keeping people away from me. And it also, for me, if you didn't know I love you, you couldn't use that against me. But when I learned to love God, God taught me love comes from me. And if I am with you today, if I am with you always, if I am with you no matter what, nobody can take that from you. So I need you to use that and show people that. So now for me, I tell people, I use the word love you a lot, right? I say that all the time, almost everything. Every time I text them, I'm like, I love you. I hope you know I love you. Like, because I feel like people don't know that enough. And to me, I want, like, I think that's what God wants us to love. Like, we are called to love, not to judge, not to do anything. Like, he's like, just love. And I think if there's any other people who haven't heard, like, I love you, or God loves you, or you are worthy to be loved just the way you are, just because of who you are.
Yeah.
Like, that is enough. And so, do you get what I'm saying? So I think all of our own experiences.
And I think that just like speaks to like how our stories play into our lives. You know, like the things that we go through, like we might like look back at them and like regret them.
Yeah.
You know, like the way we reacted or the way that we got involved into something. But like when you look back on it, it's like, this is my story.
Yeah.
Like take pride in that, you know, like this is who I am. This is what has become of me, you know? And, you know, life is always about growing.
Yeah.
You know, life isn't stagnant.
Yeah.
And I feel like if we are kind of like in that stagnant numbness feeling, like we're not living.
Yeah.
And there was a devotional I read one time. It said, you know, life isn't meant to survive.
Mm.
Life wasn't a
love that.
survival game.
Amen.
Life is about living. It's supposed to be amazing, you know. God made it that way.
Yep.
But you know, the world is just
Crappy.
the world doesn't know. Like,
Yeah.
and I think that's so important what you were saying, the message of love, you know. And I think we have to be like examples of that more often
Yeah.
and more
When you
intentional
said-
about
yeah,
it.
when you said the world doesn't know, I want to scream yet. The world doesn't know yet, because like it all starts like this, you know, like
Yes.
like Kono, UG was what, super small in the beginning, right? Like tell me you had maybe a couple of people.
In terms of numbers, yes.
Okay.
In terms of the fullness of God, no.
Amen.
Because that we
Take away my point. I'm just
you hear me say this a lot. I could care less about numbers.
yeah.
But what if God gave us 2 talents, then we were gonna take care of those 2 talents.
Yeah.
If He gave us 5, then it was 5. It was 10, it was 10, and that's how we'll keep on going. So sorry for messing up your.
Oh, you're fine. But like that, I'm just kidding. No, you're fine. But like, I'm telling you, like this is where it all starts, and then like having it just expand. Like the world doesn't know, but they will know soon, because we are God's we are God's ministry. We are God's testimony. So in order for us to like go and preach that, we have to understand it, right? So like us even having these talks is such a beautiful thing, because we're understanding. Like I'm learning so much. Like literally when I don't know if audience, like I don't know if you guys think like I know what I'm talking about when I go up here, because most of the time
None of us don't.
And so like when I sit here, I'm just like in awe, because I learned so many new things. I'm like, wow, I never thought about that. That's why I love like talking about God and hearing different people's perspectives. Like Monica could have gotten something completely different than I did from this one verse, you know? And so I don't know. I just think,
because that's how amazing God is. God is about intimate relationships. So He and I have a relationship, but He wants a very different intimate one with you.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of who He is. And we'll stop here, but going into chapter 4, we're going to continue to see how Michael Hosea comes back and continues to pursue and continues to pursue. So guys, we just want to tell you, this is how God is, and this is who He is. And He continues to pursue you. If you feel like there's something, if you can relate to any of this talk, if there's any way we can pray for you, have anything to do for you, please let us know. Comment with us.
Well, there's also, remember that page. Miko knows all about that
Yes,
page. Come
I
on, tell
do.
us, Miko.
Yeah, it's you guys can ask any questions. You guys, if you have a story you want to tell, you can share it at questions.ugyouth.com.
There you go. Questions.ugyouth.com.
Yeah,
And it's
guys.
what?
Anonymous.
Yes, anonymous.
That's
Yes, it's a safe place. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
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 This is all I want. That the love I have for you doesn't fade along with you.
What's up, UG fam? It's Sarah here. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you were blessed by it. We all had so much fun recording it for you guys, so if you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the bell if you want to be notified next time we post covers like this. And if you haven't already, be sure you smash that subscribe button before you go, and have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks again for watching.